Okay, now as I promised, I have the Tame Impala albums, worst to best. I got another ranking video here for you guys. And Tame Impala, they originate in Australia, actually, believe it or not. And if you listen to them, you would think they're from England, but basically Australia was conquered by Britain, I believe, a long time ago, and that's kind of why they carry the accent nowadays. But that's whatever. But now, if you want to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about their singles and their demos really, but before I get into the records, this band, not one of their records that they have made has a bad song in it necessarily. It's actually awesome. What I will say before I suggest one song to you guys that isn't on any of these albums is that this particular style of music right here, as you can see by the little fungus I put at the end of the text, is that this particular style of music is extremely laid back, but it is highly, highly psychedelic. So if you're like sensitive to stuff like that, I wouldn't suggest listening to them, but most people aren't. But just a little tiny warning. But no, but Tame Impala is highly psychedelic. With that being said, before we get into the album rankings, there is one song I want to suggest to you guys that it actually, believe it or not, out of all the songs on the records, this song isn't even on any of the technical records, and it's my favorite Impala song. It is called Sundown Syndrome. Sundown Syndrome, like the sunset. It's called Sundown Syndrome, and it's fucking amazing. Great song. But yeah, let's jump into this. It's going to be a bit of a shorter video because their main discography only consists of 4 studio records. But I think this is one of the bands that not only, like, some bands claim to be certain things, but I think these guys were actually really psychedelic and really super, super chill because they only made 4 records, but they took their time and they made these 4 records worth the releases that they made their fans wait for. So let's get into it. So at the bottom, I have put, and again, I hate saying this because it is a ranking, but like I just said, their records are so good that it's hard to place them. But I just, like every other ranking I've done, there's a bunch of other ones on my channel too, but most of that's mainly metal, except for the Mac DeMarco one. But they're all super close, and I did have to put Lonerism at number 4. Lonerism is good, but it's just like every band. Like it's got that, but Tame Impala is so good that it's not even that bad of a record. Like, it's so good that it's hard to place these apart. But Lonerism has to go at the bottom for very small quirks. The sound on the record isn't that good, and it seems a little forced, but it's not terrible. It's still damn good, for dang sure. Number 3, their most recent release of The Slow Rush. My friend actually one day, the reason I found out that this band existed a while ago, it's recent, but I've only discovered them in the last 3 years, but I love them so much. This is how much they're worth listening to, though, is I've delved in into their entire history ever since. My friend one day came up, and this was the first time I ever listened. My friend actually gave me a CD, and I had to go find a CD player to listen to it, because... And I could have just Googled it and gone on YouTube, but he gave me the CD, so I felt obligated. My mom had a CD player in her garage at the time, and I felt obligated to go the extra mile because he actually gave me the CD. Anyways, The Slow Rush, my second favorite Impala song, and very, very close to my first, besides Sundown Syndrome, is Lost in Yesterday. It's one of the most sad sounding, like almost you could consider the sound or style of that song particularly to be of straight horrifying, anxiety inducing nostalgia. But that just gives you an idea of how actually good this music is. It's freaking good. This will be a shorter video though. Number 2, Inner Speaker. Now, a lot of people put this at the bottom, and I wanted to put this at number 1 if it wasn't for the number 1 spot. It's always hard to pick at the top, but I fucking love Inner Speaker, and so many people fucking rank it so low. Solitude is Bliss, and Alter Ego are some of the examples that they stand out. But that is, if you listen to those songs, listen to the whole record, and you'll freak out on how amazing it is. But you can tell that these guys have taken psychedelics clearly, and that's why I like them, because they actually are some of the only people I've seen, including out of myself, to actually replicate what it looks like and feels like to be induced, I should just say. But it's got a extreme psychedelic atmosphere to it. But Inner Speaker is the record, and it's their first studio album. But it's the record. It's the one, I think. But I had to put the number one pick in the number one spot because it's just currents. It's currents. New person, same old mistakes. I mean, it just, come on, dude. I mean, this. Oh my god. I'm not trying to sound cringe, but this record is. I don't even know how to put it in words, because it's that's how good these guys were at encompassing a psychedelic atmosphere. It's only just music technically, and it sounds so awesome, and yet somehow so well coordinated, so well performed, so well organized, and so well produced that you can't even describe why this record is good. You just have to, like, I mean, at least for me, you have to trust me when I say that Currents is, for this, like I said, now that you've seen this, if you listen to, and I mean, most people who are going to click on this video, if they search it up or whatever, or if it gets recommended, whoever finds this, dude, like, but like Tame Impala has 4 albums over the span of like 10 years for a reason. I mean, and it's fucking epic sounding music. It's so gosh dang good, dude. But I really ended there at 8 minutes. But I do think that Tame Impala is just legendary. It's legendary, but it's legendary because not only is it done well, and is it not rushed compared to what a lot of bands rush their music, but this stuff was like a lot of time and effort went into this stuff. But it's so worth listening to. It's one of those bands where you're just like, your jaw drops when you hear this kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, Tame Impala, they're 100 for sure. But you know the drill by now. You know, there's other videos up as well, me ranking. But like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and peace.